Well, they love their football in the East Bay, and the NFL has once again returned to Oakland, California. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Raiders of Oakland. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack. On is the Chargers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So this city and these fans, everybody knows the story. They've lost their football team not once but twice, most recently after the 2019 season. The baseball team, they may very well be leaving town. The basketball team is over in San Francisco now. But what a boost this is, though, to have an NFL team back here in Oakland. And these fans, they could not be more appreciative. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll go again with Gibbs. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The Raiders are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Hey, check that. Street.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the 1st quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
You look at this Raiders defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yards back to the 29. They want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. Just their 1st in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. Here's 3rd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he is caught on the move past the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Herbert on 1st down now. From the left side, it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 28 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Pacheco will score. Touchdown Chargers. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for the Raiders. 62 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Off to Thomas on the left side. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down.
Here we go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Ready, set, careful, set, let's go! I need the end zone or I'm going.
Off the option, here's Gibbs. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
It's now 4th down and 1.
On 4th down, here's the option. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Gibbs will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Now receiver in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't.
Touchdown, Raiders! A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Keep it up!
The Charger drive about to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know.
There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. He may go. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it will come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down. Gibbs straight ahead. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. These two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the Raiders who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Vegas. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
Out of the gun now on third down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Herbert off the bootleg. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Page. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showed good hands and an ability to get upfield.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. They're going to look to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be caught by Rivers. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
second down and 3. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And this one is right down the middle. I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still to remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And in the second half of a tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. And quickly, they get to the line. Now they'll audible to something else.
18, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
18, 5 in.
On play action, they'll throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown Raiders! A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And they will take a 7-point lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Herbert going to change the play here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. yards. Well done on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be.
Here's a diving catch right side, and that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, The goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And the Chargers first down.
Herbert off of play action. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 30-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Now a 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, go!
They'll set up a throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Charger drive about to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Again, it's Pacheco. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 151 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A give to the fullback on the dive. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Here's Pacheco. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, the home defender.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs, 75 yards. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. After right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Garrett Wilson, 34 yards. And the Raiders have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So a fourth-quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 176 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 8 yards out. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Let's go now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance of... There he goes, right side! Down the right sideline, and all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there, 76 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball. And, my goodness, another interception. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Raiders have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd down and 12. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
And the Chargers first down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Going to look deep here for Pacheco. And, boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And his throw is incomplete. I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Look at the big fella go. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Out to his left. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And now here is another interception. picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this ring of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Now he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. It's Herbert. That's to the sideline and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense. Another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. And they're going to get this beyond the 30 before he's taken down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Well, big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Escaping the pressure right. Here as he's taken down. The partner under the once in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Raiders, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they'll fall to 1-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next.